I'm gonna play a couple games with it, and then we're going to make some adjustments. I'm a firm believer in playing the 75 of the deck, a couple games, just to get an understanding of why he made certain card choices, etc. And like, don't edit it till you try it, right? But I really like what he did. I think he was. I don't know. I have a few ideas where I want to go with the deck. Just looking at it, but again, that's just looking at it, and I haven't tried it. So until I actually try it and know what I want to do with it, yeah. Oh man, I'm not awake. Oh. Like smells bathroom cleaner. Cleaning bathrooms all morning. Rip. I can't even flip my pen today. My hands are so stiff. Hand is really not good unless we find like a remnant or something. So my first concern with this deck is the mana base seems really inconsistent. Zero roots in the deck doesn't really seem good, especially with the return of Ruin Bind. So like the first thing I want to add is the mana base. I think I noticed like he lost to me. I believe strictly on the principle because he bricked on resources and he found too many times he spent too long trying to fix his mana and he didn't really interact with me much. Outside of like playing Dark Hearts. And so I think that was one of the problems with the deck. This hand's a little better. Hey, what's going on, Novi? So I think that was one of the problems with the deck is like I'd like to fix up the mana base a little bit again. And then after that, some of the card choices I'd like to edit a little bit. I think he was too all in on being toolboxy. But again, I want to try the deck before I make my changes because I could play the deck for a little bit, realize that I'm 100% wrong, and there's a good chance, right? So like until I know how the deck flows, it's not fair for me to make assessments like that. Oh, that AA is just so nice looking. Love it. That's just now. What's going on? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. How you doing today? So this is Diamond Sapphire Control. Maybe Jeskai? Maybe Jeskai? Yeah, if you feel like an Obi, make a shard base. It needs to have roots in it. I know you don't like roots. Oh, are you trolling, Novi? What's going on, Vicious? There's a good chance Novi's trolling here. And I might have just walked right into it. Yeah. Dingle's a good pickup. We can discuss. There's no letter. Okay. Are you? Well, see, he's not right now. He's really gonna do it. He's really gonna do it. I know. What is Novi not trolling, right? All right. We're gonna get beat down by Glimmer Foxes here. We're gonna die to Glimmer Foxes. This is happening. Put a champ or double ruby? No. It's more important in this deck. I don't think it matters. I guess we do double ruby first because we're playing we're playing Candlelights. This is Yazi's list. I'm not playing my list. This is Yazi's list. We're testing. I wanna mess around with his list because I like what he was doing, and the fact that he's playing Toolbox, and I'm kind of a Toolbox addict. He's the best champion. Like I said, this is Yazi's list. Maybe I should edit my title. No. I'm pretty happy with my chart base for my list yesterday. I'm very happy with that. Casual Monday bash testing. The secret staff. I'm gonna edit the name because people are always confused here. Hang on. Casual Monday bash testing. Secret stash. Yazi. We'll just put Yazi's girixis. Entity is not to excruciate. Yeah, I agree, Drews. That should fix the little bit of confusion that I caused. We should probably hit update here. There. Problem solved. Yep. I'm not going to end up bidding these to anything anyways. I'm just going to end up drawing, so. Even though we generated an ice off that pro roll, it's going to poopy. Excruciate is a nuts card. I think it's one of the best cards in the set. Whip Crack just deals with those guys, so yeah. Cock's really good here. So I'm gonna cock him here. Oh, he's obviously he's just guy. Yeah. Let's see if we get extra value to his Whip Crack. We might be able to bait him into actually countering this. No, I didn't. Oh well. We need to go 6, so we've got our 6. I like the cards in my hand. I want to keep this portal. Yeah, that's fine. I really like what Yazi was doing, so I really want to try it. Like I said, I think he is like 88% correct. There's some things, some like minor things I'm thinking about changing. But again, it's not fair for me to make a 100% assessment until I've actually tested the deck and kind of got a better understanding as to why he picked certain cards. I'm addicted to this dumb song. What song? What are you listening to? Oh yeah, I'll be hanging out in the Mustache Den again here. Chill #1 if anyone wants to join me and hang out. Links down below. If anyone wants to come chat. Ooh, Verdi's really good pickup. What is this madness? Oh my god, Vestris. You make me laugh. We just want to kill Runebind here, right? Runebind seems fine. Or there's a Heart's Whisper. Heart's Whisper doesn't seem bad either. Probably Runebind. He's only got 2? Okay. I probably should have cracked there. That's better. Was there any way to do stream testing with someone you know where you can overlay your opponent's hands with? Yeah, technically there is. I don't know if I have the GPU to do it, but so what I would do is I would get you to screen share your CPU, sorry. I would get you to screen share your Hex stream. or yeah, your hex application over Discord, and then I would crop it in, and I'd make a slide with it specifically, and then a slide with mine specifically, so we could flip flop between the two. And then I'd make a slide where it had both halves. So I would cut it so that it just saw half of my half of the board, and cut it so it just saw your half of the board with your open hand, and flip it. Yeah, I could do it. Again, I don't know how the stream quality is going to be with just because I'm still streaming off one CPU. Once I get or my streaming computer actually set up and I move into my office here, hopefully today, maybe tomorrow. I'm gonna dingle this. Hopefully today, maybe tomorrow. I'm going to I'm gonna get my second computer set up, and then I'll be able to do it for sure with a second computer, and it'll be clean. Because, like I said, I don't know how the quality would be on my current PC. But I mean, we could try it. Oh. Yeah, yeah, and that's why. And like, Discord's really Discord's really taxing on your CPU, which is why I think with having my entire stream and everything that I have going on my stream, plus the application, plus then like the screen sharing on top of that, I think the overall quality would be bad. Whereas I can make the Discord quality better if I was, like I said, using my streaming computer where I was just running my game application off this one computer and then running Discord plus my streaming and stuff like that off the second computer, because I could actually designate more. I could designate more processors to Discord and clean it up, right? Oh, I forgot about. This is a misclick. That was supposed to go to face. I forgot about that stupid bug. Oh, double change course. That's actually really good. Do I just want to try and dome him again with this candlelight? Or do I just want to keep digging with this, with change course? If I try and dome him again with this candlelight. See, make him have the second counter right away. Got it. Got him! Like the only other way I can think about doing it is through Skype, but Skype quality is even lower than Discord. Or at least in my experience. Okay. Pay for Discord Nitro. I'm assuming that's not a thing. Could you imagine if Discord actually just had like a thing that you paid for just to have better quality? This could be anything. Could even be a boat. No, just. Really? Oh, really? Well, maybe I'll pay for it then in the future. If we start doing that, I would definitely pay for it. 100%. Oh. Oh, okay. They didn't do that, did they actually? Because if that's the case, that's a little different. I figured it'd be like a $5 subscription a month kind of thing, but that's like, what? Okay. I was like, I mean, you never know. You never know. There's a lot of people that are willing to throw that kind of money around, surprising in the world, which is kind of sick, but they do it. Rip.
Still believe things are.
Well, I would like to think that you don't leave me astray, Novi, but you know, how much you want to bet this is gonna get dingled? Oh, it's not. Nice. Let's go. I would like to think that you know, you're honest with me, since you know I'm such a good teammate to you, and but I guess that's just you know, false thinking. I mean, we could gain 2 charges. Oh no, we can't. We don't have the troops. Never mind. That was bad. It's fine. Wait, what? Do we not have candles in our bin? Oh no, we exiled them. Never mind. It's fine. That's fine. At this point, we want to press them down anyways. Opponent drew Draktar. I drew Shard. Let's see what's better.
The fool's joke was when parents sent their kids to such free streaks, hot, and they never hit the end.
Rip. Rip. I would never do that to my son. Actually, I might. Ooh, we're getting desperate. We need card advantage here. We really need card advantage. We're not in great shape right now. We have what, 2 excruciate or 1 excruciate left in our deck? No, he's playing the full 4. We have 2. That's like our only real form of card advantage. This is probably getting countered, but let's, like, do we just tap out for this? 7. No, we've played both our... I want to grab this, because this is kind of my best way at winning this game. But this is probably not resolving. Well, I got no way to fight over it anyways. Oh, it resolves. Wow. Okay. Oh, rip. My bad. No, I was supposed to play Shard there. I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing right now. Okay, Clark. Librarian's really good pickup. Three damage up to 2 target troops or champion. Oh my gosh, we generated hero fall off this. That's retarded. Yeah, I guess I'll allow it. This is quick? No, it's not. He must have another one in his hand. I wonder if that means he has another one in his hand.
It's gonna feel really bad if he does.
Is he burnt? Is he playing? Okay. Might have been right just to cast this last turn. Just to generate the troop of it. But it's fine. Of all the things we could have drew here, eh? I don't want to sack anything. I want the troops off these, right? I don't want to do anything because I can just boom, boom, get a troop, finish this off with this, get another troop, smash face, yeah. I didn't think Psychic Extension would actually be relevant in this deck, but it's kind of saving our ass here. Troops in our bin right now? We don't have a single troop in our bin. What is this? Okay. If we get Gloried again, it's going to feel really bad. However, this giving us reach right now is really good. Since we still have like whip cracks and stuff left in our deck. Clash of Steel. Okay, I guess I played right into that. Yeah, this. This is bigger and it gives me reach. So that's relevant. Okay. Ooh, that's a good generation off that. He has to make a lot of troops now. I'm surprised that resolved. Let's just do target troop you control gets +1/+1 with Gladiator 2. See this resolves. Oh, that resolved. Okay. We could just. Okay, what do we got left in our deck here? How do we push through here? I kind of just want to chain these, since I know these are resolving. Whoa, the crafty dog. Warbot, dropship here. Wait, what? Warbot opens the bay door and kicks out Warbot. Surprise, the dog is. Parachutes down, and then dog pushes a button on turn. What? What? I am so confused, but whatever you just put in there, that's sweet, crafty dog. So we're just gonna chain these actually. And then I think I want to grab a Stifling Sting, because then I can counter. I think I want to chain these. I mean, I could grab a second Dark Heart. That's probably fine, actually. I was kind of thinking about grabbing the Stifling Sting just to have, like... Nice. Just to have, like, protection. Just to have protection and to burn him to face, because then we just guarantee kill him next turn. But... That's just me trying to give something for people to... Fair enough, crafty dog. Well, you made me smile and laugh. Because I was not expecting that. This deck's sweet. This deck's good. Yeah, rip. Blood's Favor was going to look real good. I guess that I grabbed Dark Heart right off the bat and made that Blood's Favor would have been much better, but it's fine. Oh. He's got to have some sort of way to kill my board here or he dies. This deals up damage? Okay. Why that? Wait, what? Scrounge. This deals double damage. Scrounge 3. This deals double damage. Deals 3 damage to target opposing troop. Why not kill Darkheart? Oh, I guess this sets it up so that I have to sack this off and then he doesn't die. Or these two off and then he doesn't die. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Should have been in the candle here. Well, we can cock the last 2 cards of his hand, so that's fine. Might have actually been right to shuffle this back in, but not sure what he's doing here. Making it so I can't attack, I guess. I'm just getting free value. But at this point, I think I need another blocker, so I don't just die from him. In any case, a Warbot dropship is a hex card. It's a 7-cost card. It's an artifact flight. Gives all your Warbots flight. Oh, neat. I didn't know it was a card. Obviously, older set or just not relevant? Question mark, question mark? In any case, another bots, artifacts. Oh, okay, fair enough. This also makes it so we can't attack with his cock toys, which is relevant. Gotcha. This should eliminate first, then deal damage, right? So if this resolves, he just dies? Yeah, got him. That was a nice generation. That was a luck sack. Luck sack and a half. Okay, so he's control, so we want this. Brink is kind of just not good here. These are not good. This is good. Scars doesn't do anything in this match. Croctoys does. Candlelight's good. Darkheart's like medium minus, but it's card advantage. So we want Iconoclasm. I guess we want to ring up heals in here too. We just get to turn into a control deck, right? We'll keep a Carnage. So he's playing Darkhearts and stuff. Dingle's not good. Yeah, that's where we want to be, I think. I'm also found 1 for 9 in pot national side of the rest of them. Oh darn, jeez. Are they even worth that much? Is the card good? PvE, it must be a PvE card, right? If it's worth that much, it must be PvE. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes more sense. I don't even know what I want to start with in this. What do I have in hand? This. Well, I gotta play this next turn, I guess wall next turn. So we do this, we take no damage. This is 27 resource deck, by the way. Don't know if I agree with that. I feel like this deck does not want 27 resources. But at the same time, I know you don't want to miss resource drops, so maybe. Yep. He played 27 resources. Like I said, I'm playing his deck because I need to understand why he made the card choices, why certain cards are good, etc. And I don't think it's... Okay, we're done. I don't think it's fair to make changes to a deck until you've played it a couple games and see, you know, why he played certain cards. Like, you don't judge a deck till you try it, right? So I like to understand why he picked certain cards before I edit it. You have a card that gives you 3/3 flyer, and when you add the Warbot bunker or whatever the card is called, you can give it +1 defense per bunker plus. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty strong. That's total worth. Sure. I know Yazi wasn't 100% sure what he wanted to play, but still, he did well enough with the deck that it's worth trying in its current form, so I can know what I want to add to it to make it better, if I can even make it better, right? Hey, thanks for the host there, Tribune on Straight. What's going on, everybody? Thanks for hanging out. Got a bunch of spins that we gotta do from yesterday, too. We're gonna do them all today. I was in a rush yesterday because we had Easter dinner that night, so. As soon as the stream was over, it was like, okay, time to go. Well, he told me that he wasn't 100% certain what he wanted to play in the deck, and like he had an idea where he wanted to go with the deck, but he wasn't like, what's the term I'm looking for? He wasn't 100% confident on his choices, right? So, and like he thinks that it needs like editing and can be changed, so that's why I'm playing this. And but like I'm pretty sure he got it 80% correct for a toolbox deck, and I'm pretty sure we can have a toolbox deck, and I like the colors that he is. But I'd like to see it a little more mid-range, playing like Voice of Dendra and stuff like that, because I think Voice is just like Voice plus Protection is kind of just like a nutty card. Whereas like he's pretty heavy into control, and the resource base is really inconsistent, like super inconsistent.
No other cards that can generate Warbots 2. They're dwarf.
Nice, that's sweet. I haven't played a whole lot of the PvE cards, but I want to eventually because it sounds like it's really fun, and you're doing some like ridiculously broken things. So we're gonna dig a card deeper with this. That is not the card we want to see. And hope we find a shard. Well, we're breaking and dying. This is a bad keep. I have not. I haven't literally played a single game of PvE. I haven't played a game of. I haven't built a siege. I haven't played a game of siege. I haven't played a Frost Arena. I haven't even made a character in campaign. I literally just decided I was going to play this game to be competitive, and I showed up, bought a couple decks, started grinding ladder. Boom, done. I literally have not played this game for the best part of the game. There we go. Okay, we're not in awful shape. We're not in great shape, but we're not in awful shape. We can win from here. I made that play just because I was like, well, I want to cantrip deeper into my deck because I just want to dig as fast as I can now for this point to actually fix my mana base so I can play cards. So I think it was fine to burn the well there just so I can cantrip and find cards to play. Well, even though I don't think it's going to matter at this point, we're probably just dying. We don't want this on top. I don't want him to get the additional point of damage there. There's a single Scars in my deck, so we're looking for that. So basically we have to hope that we find a Ruby Shard, another Ruby Shard, and a way to find that Scars of War in the next couple turns. Or we die. And if we do, we might survive, because then we might make it a 6 and just candlelight them. If we don't, we die. What? Lala. Oh, Vestris. You make me laugh. Ow. Rude. Oh, this card with Crush or with the Rowdy gem is really good. Well, we found our second Ruby, even though it's going to deal us damage, which isn't good. Oh wait, we're gonna make a card. Make me Scars. Oh no, you can't. You make commons. Commons or uncommons? Common. I'm not in the market for a blocker here. I really question Mistress. What? Nice.
Well, if you do, Dwarf Ranger kicks butt.
Okay. I will try dwarves when I find time to do it. That has to die. Rude. Very rude. I had a line to survive there too. I had a cool line to survive there. I could have stifling stung that, and then it would have died. And he's 10 out of 10 playing 4 copies of that in his deck. So then I could have break to madness it, and I would have got it, or I would have got a 1/1 troop to block with. That would have been sweet. That would have been a sweet line. Dingle's good here. Whipcraft's good here. Darkheart's good here. Psychic Session sucks. Cocktoy sucks.
Yeah.
I think this is where I want to be.
Can you actually tell us?
Okay, yeah, I will definitely start with dwarves then when I, like I said, get around to playing it. I plan on. I do plan on. When that will be, I don't know.
I'm actually coming at this from the other end. First, I'm building up to.
Oh, got you. Okay. Which that's sweet because like you can if you're willing to put the time in, you can make this game entirely free to play, right? Okay, we gotta use this ruby source.
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked up what you're saying. You're using the PvE campaign to grind, so you can make plat, and then you can play evos and stuff like that to get all the cards right in PvP. Which is sweet because there's not many people that are willing to put the time in to play the game completely free, and like when you tell people that you can play the game completely free if you put the time in, some people just don't believe you, right? So it's good to see that there's people who are out there doing it and like leading by example, I guess. So I can actually give an example of somebody because a lot of people I've talked to are like, "Wow, there's no way you can play the game entirely for free." And then like you're kind of like dead in the water because you're like, "Well, I can't give you an example of a player who does, but." It does happen. It's a thing. We're in the market for resources at this point. We have everything we want in our hand.
The rest has been work on my part.
Nice. I agree, 100%. I agree. Out of all the games I've played, the Hex community has been the friendliest and kind of like the most tightly woven too. Like everybody kind of knows everybody. It is a fantastic community. Yeah. I mean, we're still a pretty small community, but like even so, most like a lot of games don't start like that, right? Like even like right away their communities usually get toxic. So like the fact that we're still like at the rate that we're growing, we're still saying as a good community is really nice. The board conclave. Yeah, sounds great. We got lots of removal. We get cantrip. Fit for resources. Life's good.
I don't know if you're familiar with the Wardens Discord, but they've helped me a lot.
Yeah, actually, so a couple of the Wardens, like a couple of the members that are pretty active in the Wardens Discord, I believe two of them being Marty Punker and Hacks Manifesto, are in Prismatic Guild list. So yeah, we talked to them a lot. I'm not actually part of it, but yeah. Like I said, I haven't joined it specifically because I haven't actually done. I don't have any PvE experience, PvE experience at all in this game. But once I start getting into PvE, I'll definitely be talking to Manifesto about coming over and talking to people about it. But like my priority in this game is being competitive, right? So, that's why I play this game, because it just gives me my competitive satisfaction that I crave. And I don't think I could ever stop being competitive at this point, just because I enjoy my teammates so much. We have a really good group of people on our team. It's awesome. Yeah, for sure. I will definitely come over and check it out sometime for sure. Religious scars, life's good. So I'm currently part of Prismatic. I'm a leader in Prismatic, as well as part of the. I was supposed to get double ruby with that. That was bad. As well as part of the. I don't need double sapphire at all in a sec. Prismatic competitive team. With Novacade, Smovin's in here. Vestrus is a guest in our guild. Icecon's in here. He's part of our team. Pure G, we get Pure G in here, part of our team. Sadistics, part of our team. Smovins. I don't think Smovins plays anymore, but. Do I want to use my life total as a resource here and just get greedy with this flame barrage? I think I'm going to. Just because I've got our greedy with the Scars War. I thought you said you were done playing Smovins, or are you coming back? Are you making a comeback? Because I'd be pretty happy if you made a comeback. Generated nice off that rip. Why you do this, Smovins? Why you do this?
I didn't miss anybody. Hey, who else is in here? I think
60 Apes just joined our guild as a member too. There's a couple other people that joined yesterday too. I'm trying to remember their in-game name, or sorry, their Twitch name compared to their Discord name. Oh, Roses of Tears, he's a member.
We got Roses of Tears in here.
He's one of the few members that supports Immortal with me. Heck yeah.
Mortal Hype.
Go ahead and burn this on us now. Oh, is he gonna riposte this?
You might. My whole motivation for wanting to do the PvP is to leverage to get better cards and stuff, so that I can turn leverage that to improve the ability to do the same.
That's fair. Man, what is this? Just so many shards. We'll go ahead and. I don't even know if I want to bin the Flame Barrage at this point, actually. It's just a good removal spell. And like Scars of War just catches everything. Oh, sweet. I'm happy that he's interested in Immortal. We need more Immortal players. Okay, that's fine. Just all the ices. We don't need blood at this point. So I'm just going to play this Ruby Ice out. Fate with Gas. Immortal is a sweet format.
I found out.
It's got a nether aspect to the squirrel. Good lord. Well, let's just get unkillable really quick. I guess not. I guess we can still kill it. Still, it feels bad that we have to burn that on that.
Plus, I found out there's some cards you can't seem to get through PvE. I want to get the Leprechauns and Merry Caravan, for instance, and it does not seem to...
Oh, really? I thought... See, everything I've heard about PvE is every card in Hex is attainable through PvE. Haven't we used one of these already? We have. So... Ooh, frame leg. We just want... I don't think we want Dark Heart, right? Like, we've got removal in the form of Excruciate right now, and, like, Candlelight just starts having us take the game over. Yeah, I think it's fine. Like, Dark Heart's not as good as a win con as Candlelight. Yeah, I thought I was told that you get every PV or every card in the game in PvE. Okay, is this permanent? Or is this still the end of turn? This turn? No, that's fine. Okay, gotcha. Which, like, is probably the case, right? Like, it's probably, like you said, it's probably tougher to find certain cards, right? Because, I mean, if it was easy, then everybody would just do it, right? It doesn't do anything for me. This is a blocker, but do I really... Am I really in the market for a blocker? I guess so. We're going to cycle these coins. Or no, we already played shard this turn. Yeah, that's good. Oh, we can get Brosied here. Oh, okay. That has to die. So doesn't gas back up. Excruciate's a good way for that to die. Oh, I don't want to pitch a Librarian. I think I have to, though. Yeah, I have to. That has to die. I don't want him gassing back up. Okay, he's dead. Okay, so far I'm really happy with the deck, actually. We just haven't played anything meta relevant. It's actually really hard to argue with the deck now. It actually... The one thing that needs fixing is our resource base. Our resource base is really bad. That needs to be solved. And I also want these to be droughts. Because drought does the same thing as getting a charge power. And it's really good with Excruciate. So... It's a sick deck. I just generated that Wild Threshold off a portal, so I grabbed it anyways just to get other portals to close the game out. There's no real reason to do it then, Smobbins. I just did it, cuz. Okay. So I like what the deck's doing. I'm actually shocked at how good Psychic Ascension was in here, because originally my original thought was I wanted to cut this to the board for like the control matchups. And, I also don't... Like, this Flame Barrage actually was fine, but... I don't really care for it, to be honest with you. I don't really care for these Treacherous Searches either. This was good. I won't say who, because I don't know if they want me to, but I want to say among the people who have helped me, one of them is watching the stream. And
and I appreciate them.
Oh, cool. Well, shout out to the individual who's been helping craft your dog. Yeah, I don't like Flame Barrage. I don't really care for the searches, to be honest with you. I think we have enough cantrips and we dig enough. I kind of want to see Psychic Extension go to the board. I really want to see some number of Ruin Binds in here. I want to see some number of Ruin Binds in here with voices, because I think voice plus Runebind is kind of just a win con. Voice generates you like just an insane amount of advantage. It's a discard outlet for Scour getting in the grave. I don't know how I feel about the single dingle either. Like, I don't know, when do I ever really want to... I'm trying to think of a scenario where I actually want to Scour for a dingle. Like, I actually just don't think I ever want to Scour for a dingle. I know why dingle's good, but like, is it actually worth scouring for dingle? I'm trying to think. I know you can catch certain things with it, but think if I'm scouring for like a... I guess maybe if you want to Scour on turn 4, so you can go Scour, hold up dingle. I'm just trying to think if I actually ever want to do that. I also don't think we need 27 resources. At all. Yeah, I saw Ali's fog deck. I'm not touching that. I'm not going near Turbo Fog with a 10-foot pole. Even though now I know I'm gonna have to make sure I'm comfortable beating it because Ali played it, and as we talked about this morning in Ali's stream, first rule of Hex is this: if Ali plays a thing, it becomes a thing. Ali could literally play. I always watch what Ali does because obviously he's a good brewer. He comes up with great stuff. He knows the game very well. But then like, he also could like Ali could play like he could play 75 on commons. Or sorry, he could play 75 commons. And like 80% of the ladder would be playing with that. Would be playing that deck. So like you always have to watch what Ali plays because 80% of the time it's good, but if it's not good, it's still played heavily on ladder. So like you always have to know what Ali's playing. Wait, what? Go 5 shard for Blaze? No, yeah, we're not playing Blaze of Glory. I do want to cut some number of shards here, though. I want to cut some of the wells. I don't think actually. I think I want to be like this. Is what I want to be. I also would rather have the 8 remnants. I know people disagree with this because they say it's bad versus aggro. But like if you sequence your resources correctly, it's pretty easy to make it so you're not getting hurt by these. We also need some number of roots in here. We want that, and then the ruby blood is what we want. This is the decayed looking one, this one, right? Fletcher Root shirt. Nameless Droughts. So I have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But we're cutting. I don't think these are Necropolis coins. So we currently have 9 blood sources. That's actually fine. That's what I normally. Well, I probably want at least 10. So I think I'm cutting this. Maybe I cut a remnant and I just play. I'm gonna play. We want a shard of cunning and we want a shard of hatred. I'm blind. So a shard of cunning and a shard of hatred. I think
think it's what I want my mana to be, or want my mana base to be. 6, 10, 6, 10, 12, 16, 16. Where am I here? Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. 20, 21, 20, yeah, 25.
Okay, good.
Who's that with the follow here? Hang on. We got
Official Zip with the follow. Thank you. Appreciate that. Welcome to the crew, Official Zip.
okay, so we created 6 slots. Opponent thought he was save on.
Nice, Fasters. Nice. Okay. So I want voices in here. I also want a seeker in here. I think Psychic Extension is going to the board, but I also want this 4th Dementor Whispers in here. I'm a big believer that you don't play. If you're playing Dementor Whispers, you play 4. I like Brink in the main. I want a seeker in here. Seeker's a good catch-up card. I don't think there's Runic Upheavals. I'm trying to believe that this deck. I'm having a really hard time believing that this deck. Hey, what's going on, Peter? And what's going on, official Zip? Welcome, welcome.
That's a single pass one, right?
Nice. Sensei too strong, man.
Okay.
I am totally butchering this deck. I want to believe that he didn't need Sabertooth in the main. Okay, I'm having a hard time believing that he didn't miss Sabertooth versus Diamond Wild because Sabertooth is so good versus Diamond Wild, but like he 2-0'd 2 Diamond Wilds. And one of them was Sadistic, and Sadistic's an extremely good player. So I'm having a very hard time believing that, or like I'm having a hard time bringing myself to actually add more primarily to Sabertooths because it seems like he didn't need them. So, yeah. Oh, Yazi's a fantastic player for sure, 100%. But like, I was thinking to myself like, I don't know how good of a matchup this actually has versus Diamond Wild. Yeah. I just thought that to myself. I'm like, I wonder how good of a matchup this actually has versus. I'm actually gonna maybe play 3 voice here versus Diamond Wild. But then I mean, it's he beat he beat Sadistic, right? And that's 2 players that are extremely skilled facing off, and he beat Sadistic 2-0 with his 75. So obviously his 75 is good enough that it doesn't actually need the Sabertooth.
That's what I was kind of saying.
I really like Whip Crack. I really like this in his deck. It actually cantrips. It bins cards, and like it's still if you don't play it to kill troops, you're still dealing one. It's still a 2-drop quick or a 2-cost quick cantrip that domes your opponent for point of damage, right? Like that's relevant. I like that. I also might just play 3 Return to Cinders in the main. Oh no, I want to play Runebinds in the 75. Maybe I don't want to play Runebinds. I just want to play 2. What am I doing with my life? So the reason too that I'm thinking about changing it up
A little bit is I vote for Bogberg.
Sir Hooglin doing some hex? Nice. What was I saying? I want to, like I said, some of the additions I want to change to is to hedge against Sapphire Wild turns because he lost to that deck twice. Now maybe there's just no chance that we're ever beating Sapphire Wild turns, but he did lose that twice, which is relevant. I like the single scars in the deck. I like the single voice. I don't know if I like Stifling Sting. I'm on the fence about this card. I'm not sure when I ever want this card. And again, I don't know about Dingle. Was it? Okay. Because he lost to 2 Sapphire Wilds, right? And I believe he got 2-0'd by both of them. I think if you're ever, I think this card is good enough to play always though. If you're into Blood Sapphire at all, because like this card is just it wins games. This card just wins games on its own. This is one of those cards like it's a win con. So Yazi. So beat Sadie. So he lost to you, Justice. Oh, he took you to game 3, so he lost to you, Justice. And then he lost to me, and then also lost to Gala and got O2'd. What was the difference? Was there a difference in lists? Maybe? Not really. Your lists were pretty similar. So, were you not playing Salts? No, you're playing Salts. Yeah, your lists were very similar. Yeah, okay. So maybe it's not that bad. Not as bad versus
Diamond Wall as I thought. Was me siding into that 0-3 Discord troop.
0-3. Oh, did you play Auctioneers in your board? That's sweet. An absolute power? How do you even abuse Auctioneer? Or are you just playing Auctioneer? Are you just playing Auctioneer? Oh, because when they discard, you make the mill. Ah, yeah. That's good. Okay. Relevant. I like it. I also think there needs to be more verdicts on the side. Like I've never liked Iconoclasm. I've tried it like the few times that I've resolved Iconoclasm, unless you it's like that one of that if you see it on 2, great, and if you don't see it on 2, you're never ever fetching it. Like there's no point in ever fetching it, so I don't care for it. Yeah. Every time I've resolved Iconoclasm, it's been okay at best. I like the one Brink still. It's a good way to hedge versus, I kind of think I want to cut a Brink in the board, though. Play the other Verdict. I think because we've got Scour, you can trim up your numbers there. I also kind of just want to play the 4th Whip Crack. I don't like Dingo in the deck. I really don't care for Dingo in the deck. I don't know what that does, and I don't know why I'd ever want to fetch it. I like the one Scars in the deck. I like that. I like the one Librarian. 3 Voice I think is fine. Excruciate's great removal. Voice is also good with Excruciate. Seeker I think is I think Seeker's really mandatory this format to play at least one copy in your deck. I think it's just a great catch-up card. It closes games out. Like I think it's really mandatory. I like the idea of siding into the single Psychic Ascension. I want the 4 verdicts versus the 4 verdicts, 4 Demented Whispers versus turns. I think I just want to be all in on that. And just try and win con through that way. Again, I don't know why are we playing Stifling Sting. Oh, you know what Stifling Sting is, I guess, really good against? Stifling Sting is really good against the Blood Ruby refuel deck. Because, like, it kills all their troops, and it has the ability to interrupt refuel, which is actually really relevant. I actually don't hate... Okay, I kind of like that. because that deck is the deck's big enough that it's relevant. I actually like that now. That's fair. So what do you think? Reanimator, Verdicts. Reanimator, if you just Verdict them and Brink of Madness, like if you've got Verdicts and access to Brink of Madness, you just win. So in these games, how my deck beats you is by cheating, either cheating in some way or form. Eternal Curator, because like you have a hard time dealing with it. So if you could stop that from happening, that's like your main thing, because that card is just, you have a tough time dealing with it. Or reanimating Caw. You don't really care about an early cheated in Caw. It just helps them grind. You can afford to take the 5 to face if you absolutely need to and kill it later. What you're primarily worried about is the double damage Caw, because that just ends the game faster than you can recover. So fighting my deck with like, I think you only need access. I think 2 Brinks is fine, because we can just find it when we need it with Scour. And then I think just having Verdicts to counter the Reanimator spell is more important, and then just like efficient removal for Scribe is fine. So I'm content there. I really like the more Verdicts for turns, as well as the Demented Whispers. I think I'm a big believer that if you're playing 4 copies of Demented Whisper, or if you're playing Demented Whisper, you need to be playing 4 copies of it. Psychic Ascension is a good removal, or is a good win con. Primordial Sabretooth is a one of, is probably fine. Maybe Runebind doesn't belong in this deck. No, I think Runebind probably belongs in this deck. I think Runebind's fine as 2 of. It helps you better fight over like resolving your things versus the control deck, since we know Jeskai's becoming a thing. I like Runebind in the deck. And like I said, voice plus a way to protect voice wins games. Like I think I won 3 games in the bash in my Reanimator deck just because I resolved voice and just protected it for a turn, and it was all in that play. It just won the game. I could see Confounding Ire, yeah. I could see Confounding Ire just because it's flexible. Yeah, I could actually see that. I'm trying to think if I actually want this Sabretooth, though. Like, I know this is really good removal for Chamois, but when are you ever fetching this to actually get it for Chamois? And what removal do I want? Honestly, I kind of want to cut Sabretooth for another Confounding Ire. Because Confounding Ire is really good versus... a couple copies of Confounding Ire is really good, like really strong versus Momentum. Kind of does the same thing that Dingle does, and it's also really good versus turns. Actually, yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this. I really want to focus on getting specific cards for like the specific matchups I'm trying to hedge against, right? I still really like the same. Like, I still really like the champ choice. I think Entity Unknown's a really good card, or a really good champion for this deck. The free advantage, etc. So now there's a good chance that, I think I might have made the deck a little better, but there's also a good chance that I might have just butchered this deck and I had no business touching it in the first place. So bear with me here. But like the one thing I noticed is like out of the games, the 4 games that we played, is the mana base was really inconsistent. The other reason we're playing Droughts too, is because Drought plus Whip Crack is literally just Whip Crack for free. And it does the same thing that our champ power is doing, basically. Okay, so we've got a Cassia Gold Knight and we played a Blood Shard. I don't know what our opponent's doing. I am now confused. I am now even more confused. Is this supposed to be like Blood Diamond Spirits, maybe? Blood Diamond Control, potentially? With, like, Cassie as your win con? Just seems like Bardoc's just almost always better. I guess I probably could have champ power there too, but I think this is fine. Okay. We're just gonna draw cards off Excruciate. It is our primary source of removal, actually. Maybe we'll just cantrip off this. I think I want to hold this until he gives me something to actually remove with it. We don't need the card advantage right now. Drew both our Well of Innovations.
Oh.
This is a good pickup. Librarian's really good here. I'll bin this. Never mind, we're just gonna candle him. Maybe. I can see that. Well, I mean, he's playing with Steers. I guess I didn't really need to ruin bind that last turn. No, it might have been the loose use of the ruin bind. I was kind of okay. I was kind of hoping he was gonna miss for a turn or two. Leave that on lockdown. So your turn, summon a Blaze Elemental. Okay. This is the top 7 cards of your library. Play revealed action. Cost 3 less. Okay. Start your turn, each opposing champion sacrifice a card with cost 3 less. Okay. We need a jouncing here. Dark card also does it. Because Dark card doesn't do it, but Dark card applies pressure without me having to sack. So I think it's fine. What? Okay, so it doesn't sack itself, I guess?
I appear to have missed something. Why is everyone cutting Raucous Revelry from turns?
Because Raucous Revelry is just not... I don't think Raucous Revelry is good, to be honest with you. Okay. Okay. So digging... I guess, like, that seems okay. No, 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 no. I don't want to cast this. I want to let this resolve. Oopsies. Hang on. No, wait. No. That's not what I want to do. Just going to restart my client. Because I want to do legitimate testing for this deck. And they haven't fixed that bug, obviously. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, Festress. Kind of interesting brew, though. I like it. I kind of like when I want to mess around with that artifact. I mean, I know it's just a ladder match, but I want to actually try and play the deck correctly so I can see if the deck's actually good. Which I think, well, obviously it's good, but I want to see, you know, if I can raise the ceiling of the deck. Oh. My opponent disconnected too. Oh, is it going to bug out? Maybe it'll bug out. No, no, it didn't. Okay. Well, I can't hit resolve. I can zoom the card in, and it's stuck on my face. There we go. Now I can't respond to anything, though, because I just had to click this. So this... I want to keep the Librarian, because it's a good win con. Actually, I think it's just Runebind plus Voice, actually. I think Voice is a better win con than Librarian right now, because Voice can recover the cards I just lost. Yeah, I can't respond to anything. This million goes Ugg. I guess Voice plus Dark Heart is not a good combo, actually. I guess because we're playing Dark Hearts, it's like a fair reason not to play Voice. But I still think Voice is just good. Oh yeah, being on the wrong end of a mill deck is not fun. Yeah. Yeah, I honestly think Voice is worth playing. I 100% think Voice is worth playing in the deck.
Do you feel the blood splash is necessary? Wouldn't it just be better to play straight 2 shards?
In this deck specifically, the blood splash or like the tricolor is very necessary because we're trying to abuse all the cards we can under the tricolor. In this deck specifically, this deck is like it's very different than our Ruby Sapphire Temple builds that we've done in the past, or like our Grixis mid range deck. But the tri shard's actually really good in this deck, I think. Hey, Handicapable Gamer, how's it going? By the way, how are you this Flame is Forever? I know, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I don't know. I think the blood overall raises the ceiling of this deck. I think it really does, just because it gives us Primordial Cockatrice, it gives us Voice, it gives us Demented Whispers in the sideboard, Clash of Steel. That's rude. Not sure why he didn't attack first, but okay. Took a Librarian. Okay, that's fine. That removal was really clutch. Shit, I probably should have held the removal here. I'm just gonna puke. Let's get this Flames Forever. Oh, nice. That's good. That's good that you got a few. That's very good that you got a few. Because, I would, yeah, I would never let those cards go. They're going to be good until they rotate. The 5/5 is Voice of Dandra. It says at this. Okay. When I see I'd be $13. So what Voice of Dendra does, it says at the start of your turn, draw a card, and this gets -2/-2, and then you can also discard a card to give this a permanent +1/+1. So it's just a free draw card plus a 5/5 blocker when it first comes down. And so in a deck where you're just making a bunch of extra cards that you can just bin cards to this to get the extra draw off this is really good, right? So it's basically a body that is a really good blocker that draws cards.
So,
Third, how many did you buy? Handy Capable Gamer. How much did you get? Or are they 13 apiece? From Ruby, we get the Champ. From Ruby, only got 2. That's not bad. Like they're $13 a piece, or you got 2 for. Huh. That's a card. Okay. So you got 2 for $13? Because 2 for $13 isn't actually bad. That's actually pretty reasonable. I'm just gonna hang on to these just to discard this, keep us alive. We're on the back burner here until we find one of our win cons, or another one of our win cons, or a way to deal with this junk. Fortunately, I had to burn my removal for these on That's fair. Okay. So we gotta kill this to make everything smaller. Take 4 here. We're really looking for that Seeker. See or Scour the Archives gets us there too. Dark Heart's a really good pickup. Same with Candlelight here. Ooh. This was a really good pickup, right? Man, we turned his corners into a, as if we did this. What a bunch of frickin' bogus. Oh well. Might grab 2 more. Like $13 is actually not bad. But this Flames Forever, the Ruby gets us like really good removal. No, it didn't. It turned Corners of the World into this. Oh, this also gets to keep. Oh, gross. Well, we're sacking this in the upkeep anyways. Actually, no, I guess we get to technically keep this. As if. As if. Look at this garbage. Hey, PRG. The Ruby gives us, good stuff. Frick. The Ruby gives us, like, Candlelight. It gives us good removal. I'm trying to think what else Ruby gives us. Okay, Excruciate's a fine pickup here. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. I mean, it's not like everybody when they get paid. Just got paid, already blowing it. Yeah, but it's that okay. That's fair. Ooh, I guess I forgot. I forgot about the blaze elemental. I might die here.
I might have just killed myself. Oh, I killed myself. I literally killed myself because I forgot about the blaze elemental. That attack was way too greedy. In this list and the previous
Oh, we're not playing Reanimator. We are not playing Reanimator. We are playing a very similar version to Yazi's Girixis control that he did so well in the bash with. Okay, we don't die. Got you. Gotcha, Handicapable Gamer. Oh, no, wait, we do die. Never mind, I forgot. We do die.
We were dead no
Matter what we did. Forgot about that elemental twice. So, did you injure yourself then, Handicapable Gamer, or?
I don't know what our opponent is doing. I have like no idea. Our opponent's like all spells, right? So we want these verdicts and we want these ires. These whip cracks are good. These are not good. These stifling stings are good. These scars of war. Actually, scars of war have to be good. Jouncing's good because it's removal. This will be good. Seeker's fine. Darkheart, I don't think is actually great. In this match.
Is this like a match that I want to be Demented Whispering him because he's so slow? Like, is this where we just want to Demented Whisper him to death? Cerebral Pel... I have no idea what that is. Are you... Is that some form of paralysis? Stash, I'm 3-0. Nice! Congrats, Peter. I think this is one of those matchups where I just wanted to Demented Whisper him here, right? Look at our twos. What the hell?
Yeah. So I think this is what I want to do. I think we can cut and excruciate. Actually, you know, he's pretty heavy on removal. Maybe I just want to cut like the voices and just go all in on and beat him into his own game. Because like we could just kill his candles forever, and that's like his primary win con. So I think we're gonna cut Seeker, and we'll probably cut. Maybe we just don't want these stings. There we go. Oh, you're playing Bant? Okay. So yeah, is that Handicapable Gamer? Is that some form of paralysis or? Yeah, gotcha. If you don't mind me asking, by the way, Handicapable Gamer. Which I'm assuming you don't because you said
The disease on. I'm just gonna Google it.
my body doesn't receive brain signals properly.
Oh, got you. Okay. Okay. I mean, that's unfortunate you have to deal with it, but I mean, I'm glad you're making the best of it and you're still enjoying life. That's good. I'm really happy that you're still enjoying life and making the best for it and not giving up. That's awesome. Yeah. I get that. I'm sure you have a lot to deal with. And I'm sure it's not easy, but again, I mean, like I said, shout out to you for, you know, enjoying life to the best of your ability, and yeah, just still having fun. Okay, gotcha. Hey, Tribunal Magistrate, what's going on? Welcome in, dude. How you doing? We're
Weighed less than 2 pounds.
wow, wow. I think I want to hold up Runebind next turn just to slow him down. I think I just want to assemble all my thresholds here at this point. That's crazy, man. Thank God for modern medicine, eh? We are doing the Yazi thing, yeah. Yazi's deck was sweet. Like I'm in love with toolbox decks. Hey, thanks too, by the way, Tribunal Magistrate. Appreciate that. It was a solid day. It was a lot of fun. We had a good time. We had a very good time. I gotta get all my bash footage up today, or the rest of it, export it to YouTube. Yeah, for sure. So if we draw a faster shard, I can actually scour the archives. Do I want to remind this? Hey, that's nothing wrong with that. Right? They're looking after you. That's good. The main win con is like having toolbox answers, and then my version specifically, I've added voices to the deck because it's a very good win con, and then like Candlelight and Psychic Extension. And then we also have Demented Whispers post board, which is really good because you can just find them constantly. I think I'm just gonna slow down his clock because I can I could potentially double Demented Whisper, or I could, sorry, Demented Whisper him plus set up to Demented Whisper him again here. You've been in the hospital 3 months, or you spent a total of 3 months in the hospital when you were a kid? So I want to grab a second ruby source here. This is why I'm doing this. Because I want to set up to have Scars of War live, I think. Kind of changed my mind there last minute. Just so that when he starts to go super wide here. That might have been bad. This might have been a bad play maybe, but I think this is fine. I know I can set up to Demented Whisper him into Oblivion there, but I think this is fine. Oh, got you. That's, yeah. But again, I mean, modern medicine, right? Kept you alive, which is good. Kept you alive so you come hang out here and play hacks with us. HCG. Okay. It's actually a pretty good pickup for this deck. Holy PRG. I'm okay burning that one just because I've got the second one. Okay. Should have waited. Okay. Milthor, you're beautiful and moist. Okay, it's fine. Verdict's good here too. What is he getting off this? The elemental. Okay. Man, his deck just generates so much value. It's ridiculous. We're gonna take this 3 here. We got a bit of buffer room here. Need to find some draw power here. Oh, so he's playing Dark Hearts too? Okay. Oh. Nice. Really nice verdicts too, dude. What can he possibly bring back? He just gets that Blaze Elemental over and over again, eh? Okay, so we're playing Elemental Whispers also. Oh, he milled 2 of my Whispers? What? You luck sack? Oh well. We go to... Oh, he cleans the board up anyways. Oh. Nice. Of all the things to get back, eh? He just gets it all.
I think we're just dead here, right? Because he could just make 1. No. Okay, we're not dead.
We just have to trade our Cockatoys in. GG. Man, what a deck that was. That was kind of neat. That deck was sweet. You know what our deck doesn't have is ways to kill constants, but not that constant removal is actually really that mandatory right now. Outside of the Diamond Wild Mirror. I give up. Oh man, Tribunal Magistrate, you're hilarious.
Oh.
So we better head into the back room. I mean, I'm like... Oh, is this a mirror?
This could be a mirror.
I'm like kind of PG. That bomb comes out every once in a while. Shame on me. You know, my virgin mind. Virgin ears. Better funny than good. Story of my life. PG-12. Come on, with this mustache, you gotta think I'm at least 14 now. Yeah, hand's pretty consistent. This could be a mirror. This could be a mirror. I'm kind of excited. Yeah, but that doesn't happen very often. And like Ali said, the mustache luck. That's where it was. I thought you were born with a mustache. I mean, I wish. I wish I was that epic. I had to grow and pray to the gods for this thing. Oh, I gotta scratch my shoulder. Potentially we're. I'm 23 going on. I'm 24 in May. How old are you, handicapable gamer? Do we want to set up with this scour now? It's kind of what we're doing with our life. So what I think I want to do, I don't want to fate weave because I think I'm gonna scour. I'm just gonna fix my resources here. '23, 24. Oh yeah, so exact same age. Hey, what's going on, Silent Snake? Welcome, welcome. No, yeah, I was born May 13th, 1994. I'm going on 24. What do we got? So this is kind of a mirror. Do I just want to set up and cockatrice him next turn? I kind of just want to set up and cockatrice him. Oh. Oh, I think I hear my son. I'm just gonna go see if he's awake. I'll be back. 2 seconds. Okay. Oh. Dude, my birthday is May 3rd. Nice! You're exactly a year older than me. Were you born at witching hour? I don't think we need to answer this. And I'm not really at the point where I care about slamming voice. Double scars, okay. No, it's not. Look. Oh, nice and closer.
She's real.
She's real.
Is May 13th.
Were you born at? Yeah, Pathiz, were you born at witching hour? Because I was born on a Friday the 13th at witching hour. I mean, I was 4 months. Oh, so wait, October. I gotta think. I gotta think now. What month is October? October's 10th month. So you would have been month 6. Is when you were born 4 months early. Oh, okay, never mind. You would have been. So you would have been 95 potentially. I didn't born on time. My bad. I'm actually just kidding, Malthor. It's actually
A caterpillar that crawls under my face, and it just knows when to hold on really tight when I'm pulling on it.
it's my pet caterpillar. Okay, yeah. So it would have been February 95. Again, he's not really clocking us. He might have removal here for voice. It'd have to be in the form of Sabertooth, which we can dodge.
Hi, fellow Mustache Man. Do you have any tips for a new Hex player that played most of the CCGs, including MTG? I'd love to have a good idea about the meta and the archetypes. I love control and I like to throw 20 to 30 bucks at the moment to get the gist of the game.
Okay. So coming from, did you play, what formats in MTG did you play? Did you play standard, modern? Did you pay attention to all of it? Were you competitive with MTG or? Modern, interested in Immortal. Okay.
So
So Immortal is not extremely popular right now, but it's still a good format to. No, you got me there. Do I want to dome bin 3 cards to this? I kind of actually don't hate the idea of doing that. Because I'm pretty far ahead at this point. And I can gas back up with Excruciate. And I'm in the Secret. It's just not popular, to be honest with you. Like, there's enough variety, and it's a good format. Might have right just let this die, but yeah, and it doesn't have like enough support from Hex TCG, but like it has weeklies that are worth like good value. Okay, it's fine. Really regretting discarding that route. It has. Yeah, so it has tournaments that are worth good value. It has like a monthly end.
Ixo, the Primeval is so cool, but it seems really meh.
Which one's Ixo? I'm trying to, so I didn't play in a lot of the older formats. I just literally pay attention to what's good in Immortal and play that.
But your best place to look is Hex PvP Tool.
That's Darwin link there. You can look at all the Immortal tourneys, like he said, see what decks are cool. To be honest with you, spending 20 or 30 bucks isn't really going to get you a far away in Immortal. But I'd recommend maybe picking up like a budget standard deck so you can jam Constructed Ladder over and over again, just to get a feel for the game, see if you like it. The other thing too I'd recommend going to checking out Hex. Why I can't remember the name of it. The group that supports Jeff.
You get a good shirt on, buddy. We get a shirt on.
Oh, hang on. I just gotta help Kiddo here.
Somebody wants to help me
explain to him the article that Jeff wrote of the slight differences between Magic the Gathering and Hex Primal. There you go. So at Hex Primal, there's a Hex Primal. Sorry, there's an article there that Jeff had wrote that explains the differences between between Magic and Hex TCG, and I'd recommend reading it. He actually did a very good job of explaining like your resource bases and some of the different mechanics you experience. And then I would go on to Hex TCG browser, or sorry, Hex PvP tools, and take a look at what the meta relevant decks are for Immortal before you think about investing. And if you only want to like start with like $20 or $30, I would talk to some of like, I believe Silent Snake does a lot of budget decks, so I'd talk to him. He's got a lot of good ideas for budget decks in the format. I know Vestris does budget decks as well. So I'd talk to them to start with, just to start jamming some ladder to see if you actually like it. But I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah. Just setting kiddo up there. Hey, Dia Bunny, what's going on? Are you home? Do you want in on chat? Oh, there's Donatropia. Perfect. What's going on, Donatropia? Thank you for that. Oh, yeah, it works still? Gotcha. Oh, we're talking about the EXO champion. Gotcha. Oh, we're playing Weaves in this too? Okay, this is interesting. I was not expecting that. I'm just gonna set up to excruciate here, see if we find a resource and slap this into play. Boy, coming over later to... Fair enough. Fair enough. This looks decent. The only thing is we just don't have a primary win con. Oh no, we're playing Hailstorm. Oh, this is similar to, yeah, I like this. I like this. This looks good. This is similar to, Havoc's list, right? He's tapped out, right? Yeah, you can't blow me out here. Oh, I guess I'd have to... Do I want to bin 3 cards to this? No, I don't at this point. I got another one. It's fine. That deck looks solid. That's a fine starting place. Vestus is okay. So Vestus was telling me you're the guy he was talking to. Yeah, Vestus is a great player. He's a guest in our guild, and I brew with him and chat with him a lot. And he's also an excellent streamer. Psychic Ascension would be really good in our deck right now. I think we're just gonna grab the other Candlelight. Oh, sweet. Thanks, Thorn. I can see what I have for extra excess, too. I gotta go through and check my extras. Nice. Attaboy, Peter. Congrats, dude, on your win. I sent you a friend request on Hex there, Luciferio. When I get a chance to take a look at what I got extras of, I will. I'll send you what I can. Nice. I'm gonna resolve this now, just so I can start catching back up. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the sub. Oh. I will, I'll also send you a free packet Dead of Winter, because all my subs get a free packet Dead of Winter. I think I still have to send one to PRG too. Who else is a subber that I haven't sent? I've got a list I gotta go through. Oh, nice. See if we can 2-for-1 him here. Oh. Right on. Thank you for the sub, Lucifario. I really appreciate that. Lucifario, your subber number 11. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And I will. I'll send you a packet Dead of Winter after this game here. When I do giveaways too, my subs also get a 5% chance at or 5% increased chance at winning the giveaway. So there's also that. One of the perks of being subbed to me. Stole the idea from Ollie. I talked to him about it. He's totally okay that I stole the idea from him. So. PRG with the bits. Thanks so much, PRG. There's another draw, and no problem, Safario. Yeah, whenever you need questions or anything like that. Are you on Discord? Ideas are always meant to be stolen. You're not wrong. I mean, like I said, though, I got the idea from Ali, so I figured it was it was only right that I ask him, hey, are you okay if I copy this idea from you? And I mean, I know Ali's not the only one that does it, but again, I got the idea from him, so both giving him credit for the fact that I'm doing it now, as well as, like I said. Okay, here, hang on. Do you want to? Would you like to join Prismatic Conclave Guild? We have a community guild. Just players of all kinds are in there. There's all kinds of people to chat with, talk with, as well as just you can pick the brains of some of the higher end players, as well as some of the PV specific players. Myself is in there. Roses and Tears is in there. PRG is in there, as well as Hex Vestress is a guest in there. So if you would like that, I can send you a link. Again, I got to get a link on my channel. I got to do some channel editing. Hopefully tonight is my plan. I also got to build that stop shuffling button. I will throw a link here. It's a guild primarily through Discord. Oh. Veshna's also in there. We got quite the community. Perfect. Perfect. Do you know who, if you're from Italy, do you know who Sargon Vito is? Just remember this isn't Yu-Gi-Oh! By the way, Stash, my brain is full of ideas for Reanimator again. Oh yeah, we gotta go through and do some work on the Reanimator deck. We'll be doing that going forward for sure. Okay, I'm just going to make them bin cards here. Is opponent playing a good version of this deck? Potentially, Drews. Potentially. I think, is Ember this flame is forever? Is that who Ember is? We're playing a similar version to Yazi's deck. Like I played Yazi's deck first for a couple games, and then I made some slight additions or some slight changes to see if it like how it fit the deck or whatever. Again, my changes might not be good. His changes might be the best, but never played Yu-Gi-Oh! Played many games. Force of Will, MTG, HS, Eternal, but never Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, you didn't miss much with Yu-Gi-Oh! I played Yu-Gi-Oh! Competitively for 2 years. No, it's all good. It's all good. I know Sargon. So Sargon's an Italian teammate of mine on the competitive team of Prismatic, and he was telling me that he was starting up a group with some Italian or some new Italian players to specifically help them and stuff like that, and do what he can for them. So I just figured I'd ask if maybe you were potentially one of those guys or knew those guys. So. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Had the potential to be fantastic, and I agree. They opted 100% for money. I mean, I don't miss paying $300 a month minimum, usually $500 just to stay competitive. That was a big expense that I didn't need in my life. I think I've got some extra random rares here and there, so I'll take a look at what I got. Yeah. So the ban list in Yu-Gi-Oh is not really. The ban list of Yu-Gi-Oh is more so specifically to push new product. Like they don't ban Yu-Gi-Oh based on the fact of making the game fair and balanced, or yeah, they don't ban cards in Yu-Gi-Oh on the fact of making the game fair and balanced. Holy crap! They ban cards in Yu-Gi-Oh specifically to push new product and sets. So. Okay, we don't need Brink. This is going to be a more control-y game. Stuffing Stings, medium minus. I don't actually know if we need these jouncing. Scars will be good. What was he playing was he even playing any troops outside of making Candlekin? No, not really. So actually these Stuffing Stings will be fine. We're going to play Demented Whispers. I want to keep Voice in. Sabertooth will be good. Seeker's actually a fine win con. We don't need Dark Hearts here. Librarian will be a fine card. We'll play the 61 Greed Machine. We're playing 25 resources, so let's go. If a deck is OP and it has more support coming in the new set. Yeah, so if a deck's OP and it has more support, it doesn't get touched, obviously, but if a deck's too strong that it makes the new stuff coming out not viable, they just flat out ban it, right? So, which is unfortunate. But and like if you invest in a deck, you should only expect to get 3 months out of it, unless it's like brand new out of the gates or tier 0. Yeah, so if it's like tier 0, then you should expect to get more than 3 months out of it. But if it's tier 0, you're paying like 800 to $1,000 for the deck. So. Oh, my hand's real stiff from chemical. What time is it here? 3 o'clock. So this is actually going to be my last game of the day. My wife's gonna be home soon, and I want to spend some time with her since I go back to work a day early. Got to work a day overtime there for some coverage. So this is gonna be my last game of the day. Yes, that's fine. And there's a very big PvE aspect in this game, which is fine. I do 100% PvP. I'm not a PvE player at all. But as I've been told many times, the PvE is the best part about this game. Their PvE is absolutely fantastic. They have various modes that are great through the campaign, the Frost Ring Arena, as well as Siege mode, where you it's kind of like a mixture of like PvE versus PvE, because like people are creating their own 3 decks. That's kind of like their defense, and then you attack their defense with your own created deck. So some very, very cool mechanics there. I would recommend checking it out. Perfect. I'll hold out until you go live there, Tribunal Magistrate, and I'll throw you a host. But I do recommend checking their PvE out. Their PvE is absolutely fantastic. Like I said, I've heard nothing but amazing things about it. I myself specifically play this game because I just enjoy being competitive in card games. But I do plan on getting into the PvE aspect of it sometime in the future when I get a little more time in my hand, because it is, like I said, it is apparently totally worth it and absolutely fantastic. So I do recommend checking it out. Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. I'm sure there's a few people in here that can answer your question, though, definitely. And no problem, man. Ask away. 100% ask away. As well as you'll see, I'm Mustache Magic, one of the leaders in Prismatic Guild. You can also directly message me on Discord and ask me any questions you can, and I'll get answer. If I can't answer them, I will find somebody who can answer them for you. So, whatever you need. Okay. I don't think I need to hold up Stifling Sting here. Yeah, I think I want to set up to Excruciate on turn 4. I think it's more important. You got a mustache too? Perfect. Perfect. You'll fit right in. We're just gonna grab this for value here. Catch up with Scours here, see if we find a verdict. I guess I could have. I guess there was probably merit to holding up Stifling Sting here. But this way I don't take damage. Gate is not fantastic. So I get. I'm being a little greedy with this Whip Crack, but that's because I can just kill his primary win con with them. Give you a booster. Oh, Novi. By the way, Lucifario, if you didn't know, rule number 1 of Hex is anything Ollie plays, or so yeah, any deck that Ollie plays becomes a thing. And rule number 2 is Novi is the number 1 greediest player in Hex. Period. Dot. Period. And is the luckiest player in Hex. There's nobody that even comes close to rivaling his luck / greed. Oh, and don't hex and text. That was another one we came up with this morning. All your lucker belongs to me. The autopilot decks tokens like removal can. Yep. So one of the when I find a certain card in my deck, I'll show you a card that's one of the primary win cons for control. You'll like it.
Especially come from Magic.
Yeah, there's Sugar Rush too. That deck isn't cheap, but there's Sugar Rush. Sugar Rush is sweet. This is kind of turned into a bit of a control mirror here, but.
So, MM, what did you change here? Didn't.
So we went to 25 resources because I think 27 was a little excessive. And then we also went to some voices in the main. We cut like just some random cards that I didn't really like or think that was really great in the meta. Again, I could be wrong, but.
Wait, what?
He's gonna click.
Click. Deal damage because he's not paying attention.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, this match is a little so. Like I said, we kind of sided into a control deck. This deck is a little more on the control-y side too that I'm playing. Oh yeah, that was funny this morning. That was funny. I had to laugh pretty hard at that. I think Stifling Sting's kind of at the point where it's no good anymore, so we're just gonna cut that. We're just gonna bin that. I think I'm just gonna cock him again here. Oh no, you're an ad nauseum player? Rip. Rip, 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 rip. In Modern, I played Zoo, Grixis, or sorry, Zoo, Kiki Jiki, and Esper Reanimator. Or Esper Goyo, sorry. Would be the more proper term. Okay, nobody's playing creatures here, so we can't utilize our Excruciates, and that's making this a really awkward match. Okay, we got a Scour, but I can't fight over this, so it's not going to resolve. Hey, what's going on, Calraz? Yeah, it's so everything's or not. I guess not everything. Evo's only a single. But like your normal like constructed, like any constructed format is best 2 out of 3. Kind of like or just like Magic.
I played Merfolk Affinity ad nauseum, and
Oh yeah, I didn't get to play during the pod format. I wish I did though. I really like creature toolbox decks.
fortunately I couldn't afford blue, white, red control pre-Nahiri. Now I can just, but I don't have good lures enough community.
That's fair. That's fair. And like the thing that's a pain about Magic is you have to travel so much, right? Whereas like Hex, you gotta like we have competitive 1Ks on a weekly basis, right? Like you literally got to play in really good quality and like competitive level tournaments on a weekly basis. And then like we have the CCS at the end of the turn or at the end of the year, the ladder's really active. The fact there's like a ranking system on the ladder and stuff like that to qualify for the CCS at the end of the season, like it's really got a lot going for it. I already have one in my bin. That's why I'm keeping this. That's why I want to fight over it. I mean, I do have the Stifling Sting, I guess, to fight over it, but this way I can bait with Demented Whispers and then resolve Scour if I need to. Yeah, it's a 2 of them. It's actually Stifling Sting in this deck is a 2 of is fine. One on the board, one on the side, because it does cast some random antes. But Stifling Sting's really a really strong card. Stifling Sting is a really strong card versus. Oh, I already Demented Whisper him too. Versus Blood Ruby aggro. Oh, I guess that counters. Oh, I'm so bad. Stifling Sting counters all cards in the stack. So it interrupts my own cards. Oh, I'm bad. Oh, I'm bad. I just played Stifling Sting in such a bad way. I thought Stifling Sting was opponent's cards on the stack.
Oh, I'm so bad.
I'm so bad. Oh boy. Yeah, hi, bad. I'm dead. Yeah, you might not want to be asking me for questions or Luciferio. I did this yesterday too when I killed my own caw in the bash.
You punted, you filthy
There it
scrub.
is.
There it is. What's going on, Vestris? Welcome.
Or sorry, Peter, welcome back. So used to Vestris slamming that thing.
You punted, you filthy scrub.
50 jumping jacks, go. Yeah, we got a lot of spins today to set up for tomorrow's workout. I gotta work tomorrow too. At least it's double bubble day. Rip. I am so bad. I am so bad. I'm tilted right now.
You need more mods who can answer questions for you while you
Call. It's kind of tough. It is tough. It's a good brain workout though. We're gonna try and resolve this now. I mean, you're not wrong. It does happen a lot, for sure.
Is Zara Advance?
Zara Advance, which one's that? Oh, I think Zard's immortal, yeah. I think Zard's immortal.
Set one.
Yeah, so he's immortal, yeah. I don't believe he's played at all in immortal, though. Yeah. Nameless Knight is standard, but there's just kind of a better card than him. Basically, Nameless Knight would be good if Bardock didn't exist. But Bardock exists, so Nameless Knight isn't played, unfortunately. So he's just gonna focus on countering my primary win con, but I think we're gonna see if we can drain his hand here. Ixo does some cool stuff, but unfortunately Deathcry just isn't great right now. It's like that's kind of the reason that Ixo is like lacking. Oh, we have a Psychic Ascension too? Nice. Which means I need to scour off the top of my library here, so we can resolve a Psychic Ascension. Which we didn't find. Okay. So I'm going to take my opportunity to play this and get this into play. Make him bin some cards here. Yeah, last format. Or Blood Diamond mid-range. Oh, he could actually be decent in the new Blood Diamond decks. I could see him in the new one. Like the Spirits deck that Shinshire played in the first bash. I could see that. He could be very good. Are we going to Runebind this? Was it Rolf that made that list? Okay. Okay, so I don't think it's that important to get this Cockatoys back right away. So I'm going to set up so I can Scars him here. Oh, actually, we were just talking about this too. So this is, remember we were talking about control earlier? This is one of the primary control win cons in standard right now. Lucifario. So it's called Psychic Ascension. So what Psychic Ascension does is whenever you play an action, if this is in your deck or hand, so it's a 15 cost, and whenever you play an action, if this is in your deck or hand, it gets -1 cost. So they just you play it in there and you just grind them into the dust until you find this, and you're usually casting this for like 3 or 4. And then what it does is it turns you into a Paragon of Thought. So that's what my opponent has turned his champions turned into. And so what the Paragon of Thought says, for 1 charge, no threshold, it creates a random action that you meet the threshold requirements to play and puts it into your hand. And then when you play an action, you summon a random troop with the same thresholds as that and the same cost. And we got a Ruthless Destiny. Actually, I guess I probably could have waited till this resolved, but... Yeah, I should have waited till this resolved. That was a misplay. That list is not budget friendly at all. Veshna. Like, at all. Yeah, pretty much. Kind of figured that was on double damage. Oh, yeah, so this morning, he stated earlier that he was looking for a budget list to start with before he goes hard into it, Veshna. So we're kind of trying to stay clear of some of the really expensive decks. Yeah. Yeah, just wait to, did I die? Do I die? I might die here. Do I die? I do die. I am dead.
My phone, right? It is.
Are you going live, Tribunal? We gotta get a couple packs here anyways.